Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing really well. First of all, I wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody watching this video. I truly hope that all of you guys have an incredible 2025. I don't know about you guys, I feel like actually when I look at social media of all the 2024 videos and like memes and everything, I feel like a lot of people didn't have the best 2024, and myself, nothing really bad happened to me in 2024, but I would say for me, it was just like a very mediocre year for me. Like there was nothing really that I felt was, I don't know, incredible about 2024. But with that being said, I have a very, very good feeling about this coming year, 2025. I just have a feeling, I cannot really explain why, but I just have a feeling that it's going to be an incredible year for all of us. Like, let's make this year incredible. So today I wanted to do a video talking to you guys about the fragrances that are going to define my year. Now, all of the fragrances in this list are very interesting, are unique, are special. All of them kind of fall into different olfactive families. Some of them are clean, some of them are very woody, some of them are aromatic. I really want to smell interesting this year. I want to smell clean. I want to smell special. I want people to smell me and be like, wow. Like, what fragrance? What is that woman over there wearing? Like, I really want to stand out for my fragrance. That doesn't mean that they need to be super strong. I just want to have something really unique about the fragrances that I'm wearing. I am a little bit fatigued of the gourmand vanilla craze. I love vanilla, I love gourmands, but I do feel like because there are so many new releases that fall into that scent category, I just feel slightly fatigued from them. And that's why for me personally, I've really started to wear other fragrances right now. So let's get into this video. I'm going to start out with a fragrance that I have spoken about quite a lot on my social media. This is Orpehon from Diptyque. You can see from my bottle that I wear the heck out of this scent. I have owned it for about a year or so, and I am just completely head over heels in love with this scent. To me, Orpehon is a magical fragrance. If you've never smelled it before, this is a clean, powdery, aromatic, woody scent. Like every single thing that I just said, you feel in this fragrance. It's clean, yet powdery, yet woody, and it has this little kind of peppery aromatic touch in the opening. It is a beautiful fragrance that smells chic, really cool, really interesting, the key word here, and it just is incredible, you guys. Longevity and projection, I would say, is around 7 hours or so. So it's not extremely long lasting, yet it's not something that is going to go away within 1 hour or so. It is a beautiful fragrance that I just absolutely love. Totally unisex as well. For me, this fragrance works on a man, but it also works on a woman. It is perfectly unisex and it fits every single season and occasion for me personally. You can wear this to work, you can wear it to run errands, you can wear it at the gym, you can wear this fragrance at any time in any situation. But for me personally, this is the scent that I pull for when the weather starts to cool down. There is something very crisp and cold about Orpehon, and I just find myself wanting to wear it on a gloomy kind of cold day, which there is not many of those in Dubai, but it is the sort of scent that I want to wear when it's a little bit gloomy outside. Next up, we have a fragrance from Chanel, and this fragrance is called La Pausa. Now, I purchased this fragrance on discount a couple of weeks ago actually, and I am completely blown away by this scent. Now, of course, I've smelled and tried La Pausa in the past, but I've never really paid much attention to it. I'm not going to go into it again, but you guys know I used to not really resonate so much with Chanel's fragrances and like the Chanel DNA, but now I am completely in love with everything from Chanel, to be honest with you guys. And even, I'm going to say something now, I have started to wear number 5. Guys, do not unfollow me for saying that, but I have started to wear number 5 and there's just something so beautiful about it. Not every single day, but here and there I am reaching for that one too. But La Pausa is the most beautiful iris fragrance. What you're gonna get with this scent is an incredible, very sophisticated, chic, an elegant iris scent with a hint of something resembling galbanum. So there is a bit of like a rooty kind of green quality to it, but it also has a little bit of that powderiness from the iris and a woodiness too. It is so chic. This is the epitome of a classy, chic, elegant person. It just is beautiful. I actually wore this scent on New Year's Day on the 1st of January because Pierre and I, we went out for a little brunch with the dogs and I really just wanted to wear this fragrance. It is absolutely incredible. Really recommend it. Longevity and projection is around 7 to 8 hours on the scent, but it just smells beautiful to me and I cannot wait to wear this one more this year. Like I think I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this fragrance this year because it just smells so beautiful and really chic and classy to me. I am so excited about this next fragrance, you guys. Like I am so excited. So this year I got my first perfume for Christmas. Now I know that sounds pretty crazy, but usually I never get perfume as a Christmas present or a birthday present, obviously because I have so many. This year, Pierre-Louis bought me a perfume and it has been on my wish list for ages. And it was just a fragrance that I never ended up purchasing for myself. I am so excited to have this fragrance in my collection and I have already made a dent and I have owned it since Christmas. This is Gypsy Water from Byredo. My gosh, you guys, I am so excited. Look at the dent already. I am so excited to own this. Now, I mentioned it on my TikTok actually, but Pierre and I, we went to a resort in the desert here in Dubai for 2 days. That was a part of my Christmas present to Pierre. We went to this beautiful resort for 2 nights. It was spectacular. I really recommend it if you're visiting Dubai or if you live here. It's called the Al Maha Luxury Collection. It was phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. But I don't want to talk about that now. I do want to talk about the scent of the hotel though. So the hotel actually had Byredo amenities inside, like in the rooms you had Byredo soap, you had the shampoo and conditioner, etc. And it was a fragrance called Le Chemin. And I've never seen a perfume from Byredo called Le Chemin. So I was a little bit confused as to what this fragrance was, but it smelled phenomenal. It was a little bit woody. It felt very natural smelling, a little bit sweet, a little bit musky, and I couldn't put my finger on what the fragrance was, but it felt familiar to me until I unwrapped Gypsy Water on Christmas, and then I realized that Le Chemin is quite similar to Gypsy Water, and I am in love with this, you guys. This is just beautiful. If you've never smelled Gypsy Water, it's quite a soft, aromatic, woody vanilla, but very soft and smooth. This is not a fragrance that I would say is a vanilla fragrance, but you do feel a little touch of it in there. It's just so relaxing and comforting and smooth. You have some lemon, juniper, some woods, the vanilla, but it's just very well blended, very well done. It feels super cocooning and cozy, yet fresh at the same time. It's not overwhelming, it's not sickly sweet. It is phenomenal, you guys. I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. And I did actually hear that this year Byredo are going to launch like Extrait versions of Gypsy Water and I think Belle d'Afrique as well. So interesting. I love the fragrance. I'm so happy to have it. I was like screaming when I opened this on Christmas night. I was so excited. So the next fragrance is something really interesting because I never would have worn a fragrance like this many years ago. It's something that I've kind of grown to love, and this is Teint de Neige from Lorenzo Villoresi. Now, I also made a TikTok video on this fragrance because this is one of the most popular niche fragrances in the Middle East. This fragrance is extremely well loved in GCC countries. It is a beautiful, beautiful baby powder fragrance. So please don't go out and blind buy this fragrance because I feel like it's not going to be for everyone. You definitely have to like very, very, very powdery scents to enjoy this one. But for me, this fragrance feels incredibly chic and elegant and clean, and it's just beautiful. Something about it when I wear it makes me so happy, and I really feel like I really feel good. I feel like I smell very elegant. I feel like I smell clean and super feminine as well. So what you have in here is rose and jasmine and heliotrope and some vanilla. There also is an eau de toilette version, which I believe is slightly lighter in its character. To be honest with you guys, I haven't tried it. I just purchased myself the eau de parfum, and it's very, very powdery, you guys. Like, this is baby powder in a bottle, but it's powdery, it's floral, it's a little bit sweet, and it's just gorgeous. I don't recommend this fragrance to everyone, like I said, unless you are a lover of powdery stuff. But guys, this fragrance is just beautiful. And I know a lot of people here in the region, I speak with them about perfume, and all of them tell me that they own this scent. Like, a lot of my friends actually at Pilates or just around me, a lot of them own Neige because, like I said, it's extremely popular here and one of the best-selling niche scents. And I love this brand, by the way, guys. It's probably one of my favorite recent discoveries, Lorenzo Villoresi. It's an Italian niche brand that really focuses on qualitative stuff, and I am just in love. The price is not too high as well. So Lorenzo Villoresi, Neige, I am obsessed. I am excited for the next fragrance. I also recently purchased Vetiver Tonka from Hermes, and I am completely in love with this scent. This has been on my wish list for about, I would say, 3 years. I remember smelling it for the first time, and I really, really loved the fragrance. I kept the blotter in my bag for like 3 weeks, and I continued to go back to the blotter to re-smell it. This fragrance is very unique to me personally, but so beautifully done. I have recently as well fallen really in love with the fragrances from Hermes, from their private collection, but also just their mainstream collection. I just really love the fragrances. I feel like they all have this beautiful, beautiful character. Now, Vetiver Tonka is a vetiver and tonka fragrance, as the name would suggest, but it's very airy. I feel like those two notes, vetiver and tonka, can often be kind of very intense notes in fragrance. They can be quite dense, quite, I don't know, rich, quite smoky even, but in Vetiver Tonka, it's very airy. It's very airy, and I just absolutely love wearing this one. To me, the word to describe this scent is chic. You are chic and extremely unique if you wear this scent. What you have is obviously the vetiver, which feels a little bit green and a little bit nutty as well. There is definitely a nutty facet to this scent. I think there is even some nutty notes in here or something like that, maybe hazelnuts. It's a little bit green, a little bit fresh, and then you have this beautiful, really subtle, sweet tonka in here. It is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. An airy vetiver scent that's a little bit nutty, a little bit sweet, very airy, a little bit green, a little bit fresh, and I just love, love, love this fragrance so much. Chic, elegant, cool, very unisex. This could easily work on a man as much as it could work on a woman. I'm just in love with this fragrance. Longevity and projection on my skin is really good. I get around 7 to 8 hours, I would say, with a really nice projection in the first couple of hours. So I am in love with this fragrance. I also purchased Ombre Narguilé, which is incredible, you guys. If you've never smelled that fragrance, you need to. It's also been on my wish list since I started collecting many years ago, but I'm very happy to have Vetiver Tonka. I feel like it smells very unique and really a standout scent that I feel like deserves more love. I know I've spoken a lot about this fragrance in recent videos, but it's just such a beautiful fragrance that I would love you guys to go out and try. This is Toy 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 Extrait de Parfum from Ormaie. I do want to say Toy 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 is pronounced toy, like T-O-Y, and not toi, because apparently this fragrance is inspired by the saying that German dancers say to each other before they go on stage, I think. Like, I think if you're German, let me know in the comments. Like, I think to say good luck, you say toy toy toy. So anyways, this fragrance is absolutely beautiful, and the key word for me is interesting. To me, this is a dry, woody scent with a little hint of something spicy and also a little bit of something fruity, like a kind of apricot-y fruitiness. And I believe it's coming from the osmanthus note in here, and it's just amazing. A dry, woody, slightly spicy, osmanthus fragrance, and it's just gorgeous, you guys. I also pick up like a white tobacco note, like this very smooth, very clean tobacco vibe in here as well. And it's just an amazing scent. It's interesting, it's unique, it's cool girl aesthetic. It is a phenomenal scent, you guys. And everyone I showed this to in the perfume industry fell madly in love with this scent and all wanted to get a bottle. I had to talk about this one as well. This is 1957 from Chanel. Now, I know I've been speaking about this fragrance a lot recently, so I'll go through it quickly, but this also is going to define how I want to smell in 2025, because this is such a beautiful, very elegant and clean fragrance for any person. If you guys have never smelled 1957, this is a beautiful white musk with some aldehydes and also a soft honeyed floral vibe. It's clean, it's bright, it's crisp, but it's warm at the same time. It kind of almost smells like sunshine to me. It's just beautiful. I don't mean sunshine by amouage, I mean the sun. Like when you feel the sun on your skin during the spring or the summertime, maybe more so the spring, it just feels so heavenly to me, and I absolutely love the fragrance. So this absolutely will define my year as one of my favorite clean fragrances to wear because of how elegant and just beautiful it feels on the skin. The next fragrance, I think you guys are going to be a bit shocked, and I honestly shocked myself when I started to like this fragrance. This is Dioriviera from Dior. Now, this is a fig fragrance, but a fig with a capital F. Like, this is not a touch of fig. This is completely through and through a fig fragrance. And you guys know that I have always said I'm not the biggest fan of fig, but I've mentioned it in a couple of videos. The more that I'm exploring the fragrance industry and the market, the more I appreciate everything. Like, I really am open to wearing almost every single olfactive family, every single fragrance basically. And fig is a note that I have recently started to appreciate more and more. Does that mean that I'm going to wear fig fragrances every day? Probably not, but I did end up purchasing Dioriviera because to me this is so beautifully done. And I remember the first time I smelled this fragrance, I was with Pierre in Sardinia. It was during the summer, I think it was last year actually. And we went into the Dior boutique in Porto and I was overwhelmed with this beautiful scent, like beautiful. And it was Dioriviera because they had it as the scent of the boutique and it just smelled incredible to me. I feel like fig fragrances smell really chic and cool and trendy and just so beautiful. Fig fragrances are really something that I think shine in the summertime. If you are wearing a fig fragrance in the summer, you are the coolest person that I have ever met, because for me, fig plus summer, especially a European summer, that is a match made in heaven. I feel like it smells extremely, like I said, cool, chic, luxurious, elegant, and I just absolutely love it. So if you've never smelled this one, it is absolutely a fig fragrance that is a little bit green, creamy, a little bit woody, but you also have this beautiful rose in there as well. So you definitely feel this green, creamy fig with touches of rose. Oh my gosh, and it's just beautiful, you guys, like absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to wear this fragrance during the summertime. I am really excited to wear it. And yeah, I feel like fig has such a distinct character and I feel like it's a very special raw material. That's why I'm happy that I'm starting to appreciate them more and more. So yeah, definitely check this one out if you like fig. If you don't like fig, you will not like this scent at all, but it smells absolutely fantastic to me and I'm excited to start wearing it. Next up, another fragrance from Byredo that I purchased for myself in the last couple of weeks and I have been wearing a lot. It actually sits in my bedroom at the moment. This is Bal d'Afrique. And if you guys have never smelled this fragrance, it is so incredible, and a lot of fragrances have been inspired by Bal d'Afrique. There is so many fragrances on the market today that have taken this DNA and twisted it a little bit, but you have to respect the OG. Bal d'Afrique is amazing. This is a soapy citrus with some vetiver and a lot of musk. So it's juicy and fresh, but not in a way that feels too bitter and too, I don't know, it's not just a citrus scent to me. There is so much more going on in here. You feel that juicy kind of vibrant citrusy effect, but mixed with the vetiver, the musk, and this creaminess, it's just beautiful. It's clean, it's bright, it's a little bit soapy, it's a bit creamy. It's just an amazing fragrance, you guys. I remember I smelled this on somebody quite recently and they were in the elevator. Just as I stepped in, they left, and they left the most gorgeous cloud of Oud Ispahan sitting in the elevator. And I swear to you guys, I told myself, wow, I need to get a bottle of Oud Ispahan because it just smells incredible. It smells so clean, very effortless, really cool, and just such a fantastic fragrance that you can wear for any situation, any occasion, in any season. And I absolutely love this one. For me, I wear this one more for day-to-day errands. If I'm walking my dogs out of the shower, for daily wear, I absolutely adore this fragrance. Longevity and projection is okay. I would say it's around 6 hours or so. But to be honest with you guys, and I've said it before, I'm not chasing fragrances that last 20 plus hours on my skin. I don't really mind if a fragrance doesn't last that long because you can always just go in and top it back up. I do understand that that's a big factor for a lot of people. But I'm just telling you guys that for me, I don't care too much if a fragrance doesn't last because I feel like fragrances can be great even if they last 1 hour. Fragrances don't need to be good in order to last 24 hours on the skin. Absolutely in love with it. Really recommend it. Oud Ispahan. Another fragrance that I am super excited to wear this year is Suma Oriental from Nuit Nomade. This is so sexy and dark and alluring and woody, and I just absolutely adore this scent. As you guys know, my favorite fragrance, one of my favorite fragrances of all time is Extrait de la Mañana, and of course I'm going to be wearing that fragrance this year, but I did want to switch it up and try to talk to you guys about more fragrances that I can't wait to wear this year, and Suma Oriental is one of them. Now, Pierre has worn this fragrance quite a bit. He actually took it on summer vacation last year. It's weird to say that actually, it's the first time I say that, in 2024. And this year, I cannot wait to start wearing this one more. If you've never smelled this, this is a slightly boozy, warm, spicy, woody patchouli. It's very rich and balsamic and dark. Just look at the juice color and that is a perfect representation of how the fragrance smells. You also have a little bit of cacao in here and some tonka. So it's very rich and dense and woody and balsamic and a little bit boozy. And it's just a spectacular fragrance, you guys. I will say this is for all of you that like a little bit of a, you know, rough, woody patchouli scent. I feel like if you like Grand Soir from MFK, if you like Serge Lutens, Ambre Sultan, if you like those really rich, deep and woody scents, you will love Suma Oriental. But if you're more into some light vanillas and gourmands, I'm not so sure if you'll like this one, but it is a spectacular fragrance that feels quite artistic and very deep and warm and sexy. And I just absolutely love this fragrance. I cannot wait to wear it. I have already worn this scent probably about 3 times, and I actually did a layering combo with, I think it was Intoxicated from Kilian that I layered with it, and it lasted a good amount of time on my skin, around the 8-hour mark, with a nice projection. And I got a compliment from Pierre, of course, because he loves fragrances like this. So Suma Oriental from Nuit Nomade, very excited to add this to my 25 rotation. Definitely check it out if you like patchouli, you like this rich kind of dark musk ravageur type of scents, you will love this one. One of my favorite fragrances, and a fragrance that I would say is kind of like a signature for me at the moment, I could say. This is Sur Tes Levres from Dior. I am totally in love with this scent, as you guys know. I've spoken about it a lot, but I did want to put it in this list because it's absolutely going to be in my rotation this year. And this is just so beautiful, you guys. This is an angelic, beautiful, ethereal, musky floral fragrance that just is so beautiful. What you have in Sur Tes Levres is jasmine, you have iris, you have lots of cashmere, some musk, pink pepper. It has a gorgeous burst of pink pepper in the opening, but as it settles into your skin, it becomes clean and smooth and soft, a little bit powdery, very musky, and it is just gorgeous. I've said it before, but the words I would use to describe this is angelic, ethereal, and beautiful. This is just a phenomenal fragrance in my opinion, signature scent worthy, even bridal worthy, I would say. It is such a gorgeous scent, you guys, and really something that is easy to wear for me personally. I find myself wanting to wear fragrances that are quite easy these days. I really feel like this fragrance fits my lifestyle and I find myself gravitating towards it a lot. It's just beautiful, you guys. Definitely recommend checking this one out in 2025. I have lusted after this fragrance for years, like years and years and years and years. And I used to watch certain people on YouTube when I was younger, and a lot of them would talk about this fragrance, and I would always watch it and hope that I could have it one day and I could afford this fragrance. So I am so happy to have it. This is Jasmin Rouge from Tom Ford. Honestly, this is one of the most sexy, raw, carnal, seductive jasmine fragrances that I've ever smelled. This smells like walking into a field of pure jasmine at night. This is sensual and exotic and luxurious, but don't get me wrong, this is a pure jasmine fragrance. It doesn't smell very sweet. There is a soft sweetness which is coming from the jasmine naturally, but there is no like vanilla note or no kind of additional sort of things going on here. This is pure sensuality to me personally. I am in love and I am so happy to own this fragrance. And actually the longevity is really good. When I've worn this fragrance, it's lasted on my skin around 7-8 hours with a really nice projection. It is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love this fragrance so much. I have another fragrance from Lorenzo Villoresi. Like I said to you guys, I have completely fallen in love with this brand because the fragrances feel really artistic, creative, beautiful, high quality, yet not overly priced. The bottles are nothing special to me. Like the cap is plastic. It doesn't feel over, I don't know, it doesn't feel super luxurious or anything like that. But what matters is the juice inside. And for me, the fragrances have really blown me away personally. Now, this one is called Musk. This is the Eau de Toilette, and I am completely in love with this fragrance, you guys. This is so special. I have never smelled anything like this before. Now, the fragrance is called Musk, but I don't get too much musk in this scent. What I get is rose and a incensey sandalwood with some musk. Now, this fragrance to me, I told Pierre-Louis when I was wearing it, it smells spiritual to me. And I cannot really put my finger on why. Maybe it's the sandalwood, maybe it's the combo of the rose and the sandalwood, but there is something that smells spiritual here. It is the most gorgeous musk with lots of sandalwood and rose and this kind of incensey, like this smooth incensey vibe going on that feels so peaceful and beautiful and incensey. But don't get me wrong, I don't think that a lot of people would love this fragrance. If that sounds like you would like it, please go and check this one out because you will fall in love. But I don't feel like it's the most mass appealing fragrance that I've recommended to you guys. So I love it. I have been wearing it when I'm going to bed. I have been wearing it when I'm at home and I want something a little bit more relaxing and comforting. It is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. So really recommend this one. And the longevity and projection on this is fantastic. Same with Teint Neige. I feel like it lasts a long time on my skin. And same for this one, it lasts ages. Another fragrance from Dior that I cannot wait to wear this year more is Oud Ispahan. Now, this is a recent purchase of mine. Actually, you know, guys, most of the fragrances in this video I purchased with my own money, maybe besides two. So everything else was purchased with my own money. Oud Ispahan is the most beautiful, woody, smoky rose fragrance. This is an opulent, elegant, beautiful rose with a smokiness and this kind of dry, woody aspect. This is, like I said, this is opulence, this is luxury, this is elegance at its finest. And to me, this fragrance really reminds me of Dubai. The same way that Ombre Nomade reminds me of Dubai, Oud Ispahan reminds me of Dubai. Those are two fragrances that are really popular here, more in recent years rather than currently, but there are a lot of people that still wear Oud Ispahan and Ombre Nomade, obviously, but this fragrance just really reminds me of the opulence of the Middle East and how, I don't know, just something about this fragrance just screams elegance to me, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful fragrance from Dior. I used to not like this fragrance actually when I tried it, I think about 4 years ago, because I heard that it was super hyped, it was an incredible scent, and I remember smelling it and being like, I'm not sure if I could wear that. Like, I kind of smelled it, I didn't hate it or anything, but I kind of was like, that's not for me. And I remember revisiting it over time, several times actually, and now it's a fragrance that when I smell, I'm like, wow, something just clicked, and I was like, yes, this fragrance is fantastic and I absolutely love it. Another fragrance that I'm absolutely going to be wearing to close it off with another Dior. I'm sorry guys if there was a lot of the same brands in here, but I want to be honest with you guys about what I'm going to be wearing this year and what I'm excited for. And this is one of them. I love this fragrance. I think it is spectacular. This is a masterpiece and I'm just so happy to have a bottle. I used to have a bottle back home in Australia. Actually, I borrowed the bottle from a friend of mine, but now I have my own bottle of Dior Homme Intense and I cannot wait to wear this one this year. Dior Homme Intense is a masterpiece, as you guys know. This is an iris fragrance that has a little bit of that powdery lipstick quality with an aromatic lavender and this smooth sweetness, a little bit of amberette in there as well. This is just gorgeous. A buttery, lipsticky iris with an aromaticness and a soft sweetness. This is gorgeous. And if you're a woman, please, please, please do not be intimidated to try this fragrance if you're an iris fan. The lavender may make it feel slightly more masculine, but I promise you guys, when you wear this one on the skin, you cannot tell the difference. You cannot see, like, you cannot feel if this fragrance was made for a man or a woman. You cannot tell. So please, if you like iris, definitely check this one out. It is a phenomenal masterpiece and it's popular and well loved for a reason. Dior Homme Intense. I cannot wait to wear this one too. I hope that you enjoyed this video hearing about what fragrances I'm excited for in 2025. From the video, you can see, I don't know, like there's a lot of different stuff there, but I really want to smell interesting. I really want to smell special and unique and just, I want to smell good. I just want to wear what makes me happy. And that's what I want to close this video off by saying, guys. Wear what makes you happy. Wear the fragrances that resonate with you. Don't worry about trends. Don't worry about what people tell you, including myself. Just wear what you want to wear. Be happy. And I cannot wait for this year. I'm very excited. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. And I hope that you guys are having a great start to the year. Bye.